to be making a few different variations of dumplings. So basically we're going to be making dumplings and pot stickers, which is another name for pan-fried and steamed dumplings. We're going to be donating these meals to two families. One family who is one's for a large family that has been impacted by COVID-19. Another family actually the owners of 3 medical centers, and they are our family doctor. Next, to serve with the dumplings, we're going to make some fried rice. It's going to be a very simple vegetarian fried rice. As you can tell, I cooked the rice the night before. I've already diced the ingredients, and all I've done is, because we are cooking on a budget, and to save time from the cutting and being just economical, I've just used frozen vegetables. What I'll do now is I'll move on from the fried rice, and I'm going to mix all the ingredients of the dumplings together, for the dumplings, and then after that I'll get Ben, Zach and Sammy to show you the different ways of actually folding the dumplings, the different types of wrappers that I use for deep frying and pan frying, and the different ways of serving those dumplings. So in here I've got about maybe just over a kilo of minced pork. I've got 200 grams of water chestnut finely diced. In here you can see that we've got a combination of fresh chives and lightly dried chives. Now I've never used lightly dried chives before, but we went to 2 supermarkets and they were not selling. It was quite surprisingly, the chives were out of stock, and all we could get was just maybe 1 pound of fresh chives. So what I will do is I will marinate the meat overnight, and hopefully that will soften the lightly dried chives. That will also, the marinade will also be good for tenderizing the meat and softening the meat. And it will also probably bring up more of the flavors together. In here I've got light soy sauce. Now I generally do not measure my soy sauce. I tend to just put in as any amount as I go based on smell. So I use my senses a lot when it comes to making dumplings. But in here, if you need to know, it's roughly about maybe 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. Then I've got 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. I think there's sesame oil. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Chinese wine. So another 2 tablespoons of Chinese wine. Then I've got a tablespoon of dark soy sauce. And a tablespoon of sesame oil, and I really do like sesame oil. It's got a really nice aroma to it, and it also brings out some of the flavors. And sometimes you find when you're using sesame oil, you don't actually need to use any other oil to cook. I like pepper, lots of pepper, but because we're cooking for families who don't really eat a lot of chili, I might just maybe put in half the amount of the white pepper. And then I'm just going to give that a good mix. And once that's well mixed, I'll stick that into the fridge and leave it there overnight. Okay, what I've done is in the earlier part of the video, I forgot to show you the dumplings that we will be using. You can see that there's a distinct difference between the shapes and also the type of wrappers that we are using. The yellow one is generally made out of egg, and it's really tasty when you deep fry it. This one here is known as the gaoji wrappers, and you can use them to actually pan fry and steam, or you can use them to steam, or you can boil. Likewise with this, you can also boil, just depending on what you're going to be serving it with. Now today I've demonstrated 3 different styles of wrapping your dumplings. They are in our Google Slides presentation that you'll be seeing in the next week or so. You'll find that there are actually more than 3 ways to fold the dumplings. There's actually 10 different ways of doing it. What I've done is I've just chosen 3 basic shapes for each one of my children to demonstrate today. Well, in this case today, I'm going to be deep frying this dumpling. I'm going to be deep frying this dumpling, and then I'm going to be pan frying and steaming this dumpling, and then I'm going to be steaming that dumpling. And you can tell that there's a difference in the taste. The good thing is that it is economical. They're good for finger food. They're good to be served as a side dish, and you can actually put anything in your mixture to create a dumpling. So in this case, I've just used minced pork, but you can use Chinese cabbage, you can use lots and lots of chives and spring onions, or you can also use beef or chicken, or what was the other one that I was going to say, and Chinese cabbage. Alright, so I'm just going to move over to my dining area, and I'm going to show my children how to fold the dumplings before they show you how to do it. Okay, I'm going to show you how to steam the dumplings, and then I'm going to show you how to pan fry and steam this other dumpling. What we want to do is we want to bring the oil to heat, and we're going to, once the water is boiling, what we're going to do is we're going to add the dumplings in that's to be steamed. What I've got here is just a little bit of some sesame oil, just for some flavor, not a lot, just lightly just dab it, brush it. And that just brings out the flavor when you have it with your meal later. Same to here. Right. Then I'm going to put this in a steamer probably for about 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, once the oil is hot, stick it in. Okay, you can tell when it's cooking when you see that it's brown on the underneath. I really should be using a pair of tongs, so just ignore me and pretend that I am. And what I'm going to be doing then is I'm going to add water. So this is called pan frying. What I'm going to do now is steaming. So very careful because it will splatter, but you pour the water in slowly. For about 10-15 minutes. Let's have a look. Yum, it's ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the flame. Oh! And turn off the flame here. And that's ready. So we've got the pan fry steaming, you've got the steaming. Line a tray with some kitchen paper because you want to drain off the excess oil. And it's nice and golden brown on the underneath. So you've got pan fried and steamed. You can tell the oil is hot when it's bubbling. Don't throw it in because it will splatter. Just slide it in really carefully. And you know it's ready when it floats to the top. And I'm just taking it up one by one. You see that the dumplings are ready, it's floated to the top. I've got kitchen paper on a plate just for me to drain off the excess oil. So what I've got in this fried rice is just frozen vegetables, pepper, oyster sauce, light soy sauce, and onions. But really the fried rice is very, very versatile. It's up to you how you want to fry rice. You see, adding your egg to the fried rice. In this case, what I'm doing is I'm actually frying my omelette together with fried rice. I push my rice to one side, have it partially cooked, give it a little bit of a stir because I don't want it to look too too much of a omelette, but rather I just want to scramble it a little bit, and then I'm going to stir it through the fried rice. Now what you can also do for garnish is you can you can whisk your eggs, turn it into an omelette, and then cut them into really thin strips and just sprinkle it on top like a garnish. But I find like I actually like my eggs stirred right through the fried rice. It just gives it a little bit more flavor. And then I'm just going to mix it through, bring it back to the fire.